Hello friends, nice to meet you again in this video. And for today, I would like to share with you another lesson, the value of challenge. Yeah, okay, to save of your time, let us start learning immediately. The value of challenge. The silkworm must go through pain to get out of the cocoon and become a flying butterfly. A seed deep in the ground to germinate must stretch itself straight up through the thick soil layers and become a sturdy plant. The silkworm whose cocoon is cut open forever crawls around the cocoon without over becoming a butterfly that can fly. Seeds lying on the ground germinate as easily, but will be uprooted during a storm. Yeah, remember this. People cannot choose their birthplace, but they can choose their own way of life, right? So let's train ourselves to endure and have strong will through challenges, difficulties, misfortunes, and even failures. Failure and misfortune can be despair for one person, but it can be luck for another, depending on how we accept it, be by bravery overcoming it or fairly sorry for ourselves and falling down. Till one day, remember this. One day we suddenly realize the continuities that should have existed in our lives. When heaven and earth are quiet, when people's hearts settle down to the bottom of their soul's memories, we suddenly see that the past days, even those we accomplished many things, were just an inertia of fairness and passion for victories and self-assertion. At some points, we suddenly realize our indifference to all the values and the sincerities of our distant friends. We often recognize the imperfections of others but forget our own. When pride and ego stand in the same place, when we consider our vision to be the widest, we suddenly feel the profound love of life is the process of giving and receiving. We feel that forgiveness, tolerance, and reconsideration are also a given, and the mental injuries that seem to have no source of compensation become as gentle as they should be. We suddenly feel the serenities and lightness before the pain, mistakes, and losses of yesterday, the prestige news of today, and that is what is for tomorrow. There are times when we realize that the sky is sparkling with 1,000 stars. On the dark, gloomy storm cannot stop the brightness of a heart. The bright light of the sun shining is not as warm as the lantern of beloved memories. And happiness is not just a smile, but also a tear on the shoulders of trust. Yeah, remember this sentence. I appreciate it, and I will try to remember. Let's see. The bright light of the sun shining is not as warm as the lantern of love memories, and happiness is not just a smile, but also a tear on the shoulder of trust. There will be time when we feel the redundancy of words, the warmth of silent love, the meaning of sharing, and the pure sacredness of someone else subtly looking at us. We feel the trust that connects people. The still points in motion, the permanence of life, and certainly find today's moments more meaningful than yesterday's. Okay, now to the part I will explain the meanings of several keywords for you. So from that we can easily remember this lesson, right? This is the way how I learn English, and I would like to share with you. For the first word, I want to explain the meaning for you. The word silkworm. Can you see, right? A silkworm, it is now. And for this word, you need to stress the first syllable. Silkworm. A silkworm, it is a caterpillar, yeah, that produces silk thread. And cocoon, yeah, cocoon in here. Let's see the meaning of the word cocoon. And for you, do you often see these words in your English lesson you study with your teacher? Yeah. And for me, actually, I do not often use this word. So that's why when I see this word, it is quite difficult for me to translate the meaning for you, right? Okay, now I will try to explain clearly as possible for you to understand the meaning of the word cocoon. Cocoon, yeah, it is now, right? And for this word, you need to stress the second syllable. Cocoon. Cocoon, it is a covers or case of shell threads that some insects, especially most silkworm, right, make to protect themselves before they become adults. Yeah, and let's see how we use the words silkworm and cocoon. The silkworm must go through pain to get out of the cocoon, right, and become a flying butterfly. Okay, and for the word germinate, let's see the meaning of this word. Germinate. Yeah, for this word germinate, it is a verb, right? Uh, Germinate, when the seeds of a plant germinates or is germinated, it starts to grow. Yeah. Okay, let's see how we use the word germinate. A seed deep in the ground to germinate must stretch itself straight up through the textile layer and become a sturdy plant. Yeah. And for the next word, endure, right? Endure, it is verb. Endure, it means to experience and deal with something that is painful or unpleasant without giving up. Yeah. And let's see how we use the word endure, right? Train yourself to endure and have strong will through challenges, difficulties, misfortunes, and even failures. And for this word, you can pronounce misfortune or misfortunes. Yeah, depend on you, right? But for me, I get you pronouncing misfortunes. Okay. And for the word despair, despair it is now, right? It means the feeling of having lost all hope. And let's see how we use the word despair. Failure and misfortune, right, can be despair for one person, but it can be luck for another, depending on how we accept it by bravely overcoming it or feeling sorry for ourselves and falling down. Okay, and for the next word, continuity, right? Continuity, it is now. It means the fact of not stopping or not changing. And let's see how we use this word. One day we suddenly realized the continuities that should have existed in our lives when heaven and earth are quiet, when people's hearts settle down to the bottom of their soul's memories. And for the next word, inertia. Yeah, inertia it is now, right? And for this word, you need to straight the second syllable, ner, inertia. It means the, let me see the meaning of this word. Um, yeah, if we use this word, right, to show the moving, right? It means continuous moving in a straight line unless it is acted on by a force outside itself. Yeah. For this word, it is quite complicated, right? In also, I can explain like this will be easier for you to understand that, like for you, right? You have a having a yeah, just talk about learning English, and we can use the word inertia just at 10 p.m., right? And yes, you cannot control your thinking, right? At the time, you have a habit that you automatically open your laptop and learn English. Yeah, and you do that without thinking, and you just do. Yeah, it is quite complicated, right? For the words inertia, yeah, we can do in the case like if you are going on the streets, right? So at the time you do not focus on the streets, right? And you just go and actually, right? At this place, right? You need to stop. Yeah, you need to stop, right? And turn left. But because you do not focus and you just go, right? As your inertia, yeah, and then as you pass that place, you have should stop before, right? Yeah. So I think if I explain like this will be easier for you to understand. Yeah. Yeah, it is the ways how we learn English, right? And for some complicated words, yeah, we need to try to our own words, right, to explain the meaning. Okay, and for the next word, tolerance. Yeah, let me see the word tolerance. Tolerance it is now, right? It means the quality of being willing to accept or tolerate somebody or something, right? Especially opinions or behavior that you may not agree with or people who are not like you. And let's see how we use the word tolerance. We feel that forgiveness, right, tolerance, and reconsideration are also a giving, and the mental injuries that seem to have no source of compensation become as gentle as they should be. And for the next word, let me see the word serenity, right? And for this word, you need to stress the second syllable, right? Serenity, yeah. And if you hear my pronunciation, it's easy for you to recognize, right? Which syllable I stress. Serenity. Serenity, it is now, right? It means the quality of being calm and peaceful. Yeah, I think it is so great if we have this kind of feeling. Serenity, it means your life is happy, right? We suddenly feel the serenity and lightness before the pain, mistakes, and losses of yesterday. The prestige news of today, and that is what is for tomorrow. And for the next words, I would like to explain the meaning for you, the word sacredness, right? Sacredness, it is now, right? It means the quality of being connected with God or a God or of being holy, yeah. And for the final word, I would like to explain the meaning for you, the word permanence, right? It is now, and for this word, you need to stress the first syllable permanence. Permanence, it means the state of lasting for a long time or for all time in the future. And let's see how we use the word sacredness and permanence, right? There will be a time when we feel the redundancy of words, the warmth of silent love, the meaning of sharing, and the pure sacredness of someone else suddenly looking at us. We feel the thread that connects people, the still point in motion, the permanence of life, and suddenly I find today's moments more meaningful than yesterday's. Yeah. Okay, I already complete this to share with you this lesson, right? Yeah, it is so great. So that's why I would like to share with you, and hopefully you like it. Okay, see you later, friends, in learning English with me. Bye bye, and have a good night.